Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the Las Vegas Aces. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
Well, we're approaching the halfway mark of the season, so what should teams be focused on right now?
Well, it's a key part of the schedule, and you have to answer the big question as the deadline gets closer. Are we a buyer or a seller?
Yeah, I agree, and I'll add in this. Rotations, they're very important, and they should be figured out by this point of the year. I think the testing out phase of the season is over. It's full steam ahead.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Sun. And the Sun pushing it up now. Marina Mabry for three. It's rebounded by Young. Now here's Swish. Defense is right there, and that one drops. Now here's Allen. Pass to Charles. Sheldon outside. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Now here's Swish. She's covered by Allen. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in a heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Now here's Mabry. To the inside. Nelson Adota lays it up and banks it in.
So adept at reading defenses. Mabry is also pretty skilled at finding teammates off the pick and roll.
Now here's Swift. Tight defense on her. Off target at the rim. Sheldon outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
When she gets it in her head that she's going to score, it's very hard for the defense to do anything about it.
Now here's Swish. She's covered by Allen. George can't hit.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. Over to the wing. Here's Allen. The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Mabry. Up top Sheldon. Pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. Mabry guarded by Young from 20 feet out. Wilson pulls it down.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there. That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
The Sun with the lead. Outside Mabry. Inside. It's stolen by Parker Tyus. Fast break, Las Vegas. Here's George. Again, Las Vegas.
And she's having a quarter converting at a high percentage.
Mabry with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the paint. Here's Nelson Adota. And no good. Great D that time from Parker Tyus. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
That gives them the lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Allen. 6 points for her. outside Charles. Pass to Allen. Clock at 4. Will it go? The rebound by Asia Wilson. The Aces leading. Here's George. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Sheldon outside. Brown. Pass to Hartley. Releases. She can't get that one to fall.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
She knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together, and they may want to review this one. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
Get off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. I think she got it off in time. The replay, it leaves little doubt.
But certainly, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay, to get these big calls.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
Good thing we have the replay to go to. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Aces on top, up 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Here's Gray. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Sun trailing. Sheldon outside. To the middle. Hartley outside. From about 10 feet out. And she can't bank that one in. Pass to George. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Chelsea Gray for 3. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. Sun on D. They trail by 9 points. Here's George. Gets it to go from downtown.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Brown. Hartley. Sheldon outside. And again, no good by Connecticut. Now George. 20 points for her. The shot, no good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Brown. Sheldon outside. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Connecticut. Here's Las Vegas. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
The 5th overall pick in the 2024 draft, 5'10" guard, J.C. Sheldon.
Yeah, she grew up and played basketball in the state of Ohio. And Sheldon went high in the draft because she can hit threes, run point, and is a very good point of attack defender.
Pass to Brown. Sheldon outside. To end the drought.
And that doesn't go either for J.C. Sheldon.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Shot's good by George.
Consistently keeping her teammates involved and engaged. Gray's willingness to move the ball is contagious.
Timeout, timeout. They've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Sun call time here. Here's Allen. Not a lot of room. And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
Here's George. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sun really having a tough go here. Pass to Allen. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Charles with it. She's guarded by Wilson. Nelson Adota. The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
And here's George. She's got 25. Comes up empty down low. Outside Mabry. Down low. 4 on the clock. The three. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mabry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. Jackie Young picks one up.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing at her position.
First free throw is good.
And working themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get their offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way. That could pay off as well.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Now here's Swish. Pass to Wilson. Here's George. Shoots over Allen. George can't hit.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
And the first half now in the books. Aces on top, up by 15. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And without question, Swish displaying her skill set today.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. Young. Now here's Swish.
That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Nice find from Young. Her 6 feet height helps her get clean passes off, gives her a great view of the court as well.
Allen with it. Pass to Nelson Adota. Just 5 to shoot. Arena Mabry for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Her three-point shot will take her far. Mabry is a great long-range option. She's capable of knocking down from deep.
A late second-round pick in 2019. Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Here's George. The shot misses. Now here's Allen. She's guarded by Swish. Outside Charles. Allen. Mabry, guarded by Young. And the basket by Mabry.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Now here's Swish. She's guarded closely. Here's Wilson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Timeout called the Sun.
Pass to Allen. Mabry to the inside. And she converts the layup.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Here's George. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And she makes that one.
That's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
And here the Sun.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Sheldon outside. Charles the screen. Misses the 3.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not. She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Mabry. Now Allen releases from 15. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
Pass to George. The shot's good.
Wow. I mean, come on, that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
And here's Brown. And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last 2 #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. Rhea Boston dominating the paint. Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out. And she's showing signs of life now after going scoreless through halftime.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Sun. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
She was ready, hardly wasting no time.
Now here's Swish. She's guarded by Hartley. Goodwin, covered by Gustafson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Connecticut. And she can't hit the second. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. She did that to a degree in the first half, and she's doing it now in the second.
Pass to Charles. The 15-footer. And Drew Lloyd pulls it down. Now here's Swift. She's covered closely. No good there. And here's Connecticut. Right side Mabry. Here's Allen. And again, no good by Connecticut. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Young is such an effective ball handler. Spots the wide open shooter and passes the rock.
Now timeout called by Connecticut.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on there.
Sheldon outside. Pass to Allen. Outside Mabry. 6 to shoot. Charles. She's guarded by Wilson. Charles, no good. And here are the aces now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Mabry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Now here's Swish. She's covered by Allen. George can't hit. And Connecticut has possession. 19-point game. And here's Mabry. There's the three. And she's good on the 3-ball.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Pass to George. Wilson. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Las Vegas. The Sun on offense. Allen with it. Charles. Here's Mabry. Shoots over Young. Asia Wilson grabs the board. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's George. And the layup is good.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Here's Mabry. And Swish gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.